But I was going to show you the banjo really fast here. Here's my banjo. I haven't had a lot of time to practice. Like when I picked up guitar, it was in college, and I know I felt like I was doing really well, really fast on the guitar, but that was also because I was spending about 3 hours a day playing it. Whereas the banjo, I'm lucky if I get 3 or 4 hours a week. So it's been a lot slower with the banjo. I thought it was going to be more similar to a guitar, which has similarities, but it's played differently, and also it's tuned differently. So it was a bigger change than I was expecting. So it's been a little slower than I thought, but I'm getting there. Basically, so far I've been learning techniques on playing the banjo, and I guess the idea is once you get these techniques down, then it's just a matter of knowing the chords for a song and mixing in these techniques, and it makes it sound really nice. So hopefully I'm almost to that point that I've got some of the basic techniques that I can start to play and it won't just sound boring. So just to give you an idea of what I've been doing, there's 2 ways to play the banjo, at least that I've seen. So I'll say 2 major ways to play. One is finger picking, where you just use your 3 fingers, your thumb, your pointer, and your middle, and you just kind of pick away. And I have one song I've been working on that picks that way, and it's not bad. I like picking. Like I like a lot of songs on the guitar that I'll pick, so that's nice. But what I've been spending more time on is what's called frelling, or a claw hammer banjo. And they call it claw hammer because you hold your hand sort of like this. So you have your thumb plucks that top string while the rest of your hand does like a strum or single string picks. So they call that claw hammer. I think the technical name is frelling. So that's sort of what I've been diving into the most. And I just picked up a few little techniques, and like I said, eventually I'll start to add more chords to what I know, and I'll be able to just play chords and mix that stuff in and give it a cool sound. But the basic idea for frelling is you do a pick, and then a strum, and then a thumb pick. And you put it all together, and that's basically it. So that's the first technique I learned, and that's what I practice the most, is just doing that. It seems really easy, but I think the idea is that you practice it until it's really like secondhand, and you're not even thinking, you're just doing it. And then you'll speed it up for songs or slow it down for other songs, and then you're mixing chords and maybe doing licks and hammer-ons, hammer-offs, and that kind of stuff. So basically I know about 4 chords so far, but again, I think the chords will be the easy part. The harder part was just getting this technique down, which I'm not great at yet, but again, hopefully I'm good enough that we can do a song with it. So I'll just give you a little taste. This is a G. When you play it open, it's a G chord, and basically I just strum that. This is C. And then a D. Okay, and that's the basic frelling. It sounds okay, but it's not like, ooh, fancy banjo. So what you do is you start throwing some other techniques, like a double thumb they call it, where you, or a drop thumb, where you drop your thumb down to a lower string, like that. And it's pretty easy, the technique. Once you have to practice, so it's kind of, you're not thinking about it. You can just switch to it without any thought, and you just mix that in when you're playing. So that same thing I just played, a G, a C, a G, a D, I can do that, and then when I mix up how my hand is strumming or frelling, it changes the sound a little bit. So I'll do that for you real quick. That's basically the idea. You just switch between those techniques to give it a different sound as you go. I know a few other chords, like I know an F. No, I don't. There it is. That is an F. But it doesn't sound right when you play, this high string is always the same note, and you can't touch it until you get down here. So I think you have to tune it to whatever song you're playing. So if, right now it's tuned to the key of G, but if I ever sung in C, I'd just tune my string to a C instead.